This one tool costs our agency less than $100 per user a month, and it replaced a $2,000 a month mess of separate apps and spreadsheets. That's a 75% reduction in our software spend, just by switching. You run an agency or a consultancy. Your current tech stack is probably a joke. You have project management in Asana or Monday. You track time in Harvest or Toggle. You manage clients in a CRM, and you try to glue it all together with a dozen spreadsheets. This isn't a system, it's a liability. You're losing money on unbilled time. You're burning out your best people with bad resource planning, and you have zero visibility into which projects are actually profitable. It's a slow death by 1,000 cuts. So what's the fix? It's called a PSA, a professional services automation tool. Think of it as an operating system for your entire business, from sales to project to invoice. Today, we're comparing the top contenders for 2026. This isn't about features. It's about which platform will make you more profitable. We're looking at Accelo, Kantata, Teamwork, and the wildcard, ClickUp. Can it really compete? Let's find out. First up, core project management. Can it actually run the work? ClickUp is famous for this. It has every view imaginable: lists, boards, calendars, Gantt charts. It's hyper-flexible. Teamwork is also incredibly strong here. It feels like it was built by people who actually managed projects. It's clean, intuitive, and its task management is best in class. But here's the thing about flexibility. It's also a trap. You can spend weeks building the perfect ClickUp setup, only to have it break. Accelo and Kantata are more rigid. They have a specific way of doing things. It's less flexible, but it's more reliable. You trade endless customization for a system that just works out of the box. For pure project management, Teamwork gets the edge for its balance of power and simplicity. Now for the most important category, project financials. This is where we separate the toys from the tools. A pretty Gantt chart doesn't pay the bills. Profitability does. This is about tracking every minute, linking it to a rate card, and seeing your budget versus actuals in real time. This is where ClickUp falls apart. Its native time tracking and budgeting are basic at best. You'll need third-party apps to make it work, which defeats the whole purpose of an all-in-one system. Teamwork is better. It has solid time tracking and basic profitability views, but it's not the main focus. This is the home turf for Accelo and Kantata, and they are in a different league. Accelo's automatic time tracking is brilliant. It uses signals from your calendar and email to create timesheet drafts for your team. This alone can recapture thousands in unbilled work. Kantata, formerly Forecast, is obsessed with financials. It gives you a granular view of project margin, cost, and revenue recognition that other tools can only dream of. For financials, it's a tie between Accelo and Kantata. They will literally find you money. So you know which projects are profitable, but can you staff them correctly? Let's talk about resource management. This is the #1 challenge for agencies scaling past 15 people. Who's available next month? Who's overbooked and about to quit? Your spreadsheets can't answer this. This is Kantata's superpower. Its resource planning is visually intuitive and deeply powerful. You can see capacity, forecast hiring needs, and balance workloads across the entire company. It's not just a schedule, it's a strategic tool. Accelo is also very strong here, with detailed utilization reports and scheduling tools. Teamwork has good resource management features too, but they feel a bit more tacked on compared to the other two. And ClickUp? Again, it's a weak spot. You can build something that looks like a resource planner, but it lacks the depth. It doesn't understand roles, billable targets, or capacity in the same way a true PSA does. The clear winner for managing your most expensive asset, your people, is Kantata. But what about connecting to the outside world? No platform is an island. Integrations are critical. They all connect to the basics: Slack, Google Drive, Outlook. But the quality of the accounting and CRM integrations is what matters. Accelo has a deep, two-way sync with QuickBooks and Xero. It also has its own built-in CRM, or you can sync with HubSpot and Salesforce. It's designed to be the central hub. Kantata also has robust integrations, especially with accounting platforms and major CRMs like Salesforce. It knows its place in the ecosystem. Teamwork has a good marketplace of integrations, but they sometimes feel less deep. The surprise here is ClickUp. Its open API and marketplace are huge. You can connect it to almost anything, but there's a catch. You have to build and maintain those connections, often with a third-party tool like Make or Zapier. It's powerful, but also brittle. For rock-solid, native integrations that just work, Accelo takes the crown. It's built to be the core of your business operations from day one. Okay, let's talk about the final decision point. Price. This is where the real trade-offs happen. ClickUp is the cheapest on paper. You can get started for around $20 per user per month. It seems like a bargain, but remember the hidden costs, the time you spend building it, the extra tools you need for financials, the integrations you have to maintain. It's the DIY option, with all the headaches that come with it. Teamwork is the next step up. Their Grow plan is around $25 per user, a very reasonable price for what you get. It's a fantastic value if your main focus is project delivery. Now for the heavy hitters, Accelo and Kantata. They don't mess around. You're looking at a starting point of around $50 to $75 per user per month, and often there's a minimum number of seats and an implementation fee. It sounds expensive, right? But think about the ROI. If Accelo finds just one unbilled hour per week for a consultant billing at $150 an hour, that's $600 a month. The system pays for itself 6 times over. Kantata is similar. If its resource planning improves your team's utilization by just 5%, that's tens of thousands of dollars straight to your bottom line. So, who should buy what in 2026? It's time for the final verdict. If you are an agency under 15 people and your main pain is messy project management, go with Teamwork. It's the best value for money and will give you immediate control over your workflow without the complexity of a full PSA. If you are an agency between 15 and 50 people and you're starting to feel the pain of manual invoicing and not knowing your project profitability, you need Accelo. It is the fastest path to financial clarity. It will force a level of operational discipline that is essential for profitable growth. If you are a consultancy or agency over 50 people, or your work involves complex staffing and long-term capacity planning, Kantata is your platform. Its AI-powered forecasting and elite resource management are built for sophisticated, multi-million-dollar service businesses. It's the most forward-looking platform of the bunch. And what about ClickUp? Don't use it as a PSA. It's a fantastic project management tool, maybe the best, but it is not a professional services automation platform. Trying to force it to be one will cost you more in the long run than just buying the right tool for the job. Stop trying to piece it all together. Your business is too important for that. Subscribe for unbiased SaaS reviews every week.